Good morning. Welcome to Yoga Wellness with Elian this morning on a beautiful Friday, cold in Texas, but the sun's coming out, so it's going to be a great day. I hope you will do a little workout with me this morning. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe about 30, 40 minutes. And I'm starting at in a my standing poses today. Just do what you can. Don't do what I do, but just do what feels good for you and kind of work your way into warming up with me and into a couple of good stretches. If you feel it is not comfortable, then I always say don't do it. So keep safety first. I'm very happy to see everybody here, and I'm very glad to do this today. And let's get started. I don't have much more to add. Let's get started with a good stretch. Standing poses today. Very nice and gentle. If you need to use a block, please do so if you can, or if you have one around. And if you want to do it without, just make sure you don't overdo it. Just keep a gentle stretch with great benefits, feeling good today, the rest of the day, and getting to work through some of our pain. And getting our energy going, right? Get our energy to flow. So let's do this together. I am recording. Everything is good. I got the lights on, and it's nice and warm and cozy in here. So let's go. Thank you for being with me, everyone. It's a great time to do this. Yoga. My last sip of coffee. Let's go. We're going to stand on our mat, my friends. And we're going to stand with 2 feet straight under. Taking a deep breath, just kind of getting centered. Make sure that your toes are pointing forwards. Take a deep breath into your belly. You may put your hands on your belly. Take a deep breath in right here. And very soft, slow breath out. You may breathe out through your lips or through your nose, whatever feels good. Kind of getting settled in here. Feeling your toes and feel the mat underneath your feet. Just standing still, just relaxing. Now I want you to relax your shoulders and just let your shoulders fall down your back to the pockets of your pants. Just let those wings relax all the way down in the back. Closing your eyes for a little bit, breathing in deep. You feel your belly rise when you deep inhale. And then softly exhale. And do it a couple of times. Feel how you're lengthening your body. So we're going to lengthen from the inside, feeling a long line between your feet, between your heels, all the way through the center of your body towards your tailbone, and then all the way from your tailbone along your spine up to the sky, to the top of your head. So lift yourself tall. Something we have to do all the time, lifting ourselves tall. It's all up there, I always say. That's where it all is. And I always say, if you look down, you're going down, right? So keep your heart open to the sky, just really nice and wide. Relax your shoulders and lengthen your spine all the way up, as if you are a puppet hanging by the sky. Just relaxing. Now let your hands go and shake them out a little bit here. Lengthen and then take a deep breath in. Open your hands. Gather some chi. And then slowly lower your hands down the center line of your body. Just a couple of chi moves here. Down the center line of your body. Just taking a nice deep morning breath in again. Inhale, gather the chi. Exhale, sink the chi. Very nice and slowly down your body. All the way. And nice enough. And slowly sink it. And the last one all the way here up. And take your hands back to your heart space. Namaste. Very nice to have you here with me this morning. Or maybe this evening. if you're doing this class later or this afternoon. Thank you. Lift up all the way, stretch out. Drop your shoulders, lift your shoulders back up. Lengthen to the sky and drop your shoulders. Good, now keep them right there. Take the tension out of your shoulders, your neck, and into your arms, lengthening up to the side. Exhale here. Inhale over, you may have your hands together or just lightly grab your wrist and pull yourself to the side. Inhale up again, all the way here. Just pull a little bit on one shoulder at a time, lengthening a little bit more, and bring your hands together and just hold them right here. Just firmly put your hands together, press a little bit onto them so you feel that there's something in between that you have to hold, and then go straight to the side again alongside the wall and try to keep that form all the way back up. Exhale, no tension in your shoulders, but keep the form with your hands right there. Good. And then all the way back up, all the way here. And now just put your hands in your neck right here. Open your elbows wide and lift your heart up to the sky while you push your elbows down behind you. Not to drop your head, but keep your head in your arms or in your hands for that matter. And then lift back up. And just roll it out and roll your shoulders. And we do that one more time. Now this time just through the hands. Lower your shoulders. Go straight to the side. Hold the ball. Hold the beach ball. All the way up. Go straight to the side. Exhale. Hold the beach ball. Good. And all the way back up. Nice. Now hold your arms there. Hold the beach ball. Bring it a little bit back. Just opening your heart to the sky. Just lift up in your upper body, not so much in your back. And then bring it all the way back to the back with your elbows. Just a deeper stretch here, opening through the chest as well. And then bring them in. Now bring your elbows all the way into the front. Hold a little piece of rice paper or a $100 bill in between. And lift your hands up. Really nicely tall up. Good. And then all the way open again. Now bring your elbows back and all the way through the chest. Not so much your head and your neck, but through the chest and then all the way back in here. So lift your hands together, bring them straight up to the sky and press your elbows together. Just to get a good, deep upper back stretch right there. Now we're going to make it a little bit bigger. So just open up right here. And bring it in, so bring your wings in all the way towards your knees. And we're going to do that 3 times also, a big, as we call it in Qigong, a big wave right here. Just a spinal stretch all the way up and all the way in. Do one more, all the way up and all the way back in. And then make yourself as small as possible and just stay right here into the stretch, warming up your legs a little bit. And then we're doing it with our hands on our legs. So hold on to your leg, make yourself as round as possible. Sucking your belly button in. Exhale and take your tailbone up to the sky and look it out of the window. All the way back in. Make yourself as round as possible. Exhale. Just working your spine a little bit. And right here. And all the way, right? So it's kind of like a mini child or a mini cat and cow pose. Then let go all the way to the floor. Just hang it out. Relax your arms wherever you are. So it just doesn't matter wherever you are. You may hold on to your knees if that feels good. Just keep your knees slightly bent. Keep them soft. Just hang it out here. Deep breath all the way to your lower back and into your tummy, all the way hanging out down towards the floor. Then use your hands to softly climb back up, all the way. Roll your hands back and take them behind you, opening a little bit more in the shoulders right there. Yes, try to lift your heart up to the sky again. Good. So we're going to do that again, just all the way up. Lift and stretch a little bit back. Take it all the way in through the elbows, into your knees right here. Hold it on the knees. Then softly let go forwards. And just kind of move here a little bit. Whatever feels good. Just as long as you have your head down, your shoulders relaxed, your arms are hanging. And you may move around here if you want to. Just kind of like stretching through the hamstrings and lower back and glutes. And relaxing your upper body down. Now walk it back up all the way. Very good. And roll back as much as you can. Right here. Roll it out. Good. And then we're going to add on some twists. Here we go. All the way up. And now with your arms, just go straight to the side. Flex your hands up. So pull your fingers back towards you. Then go and look at the hands in the back. And just go in airplane mode right here. All the way around. To get some flexibility and mobility in the upper body. Now make sure that you keep your hips with the headlights pointing straight forwards. So try not to move so much and go with it, but keep your hips forward and just let your arms do all the work. Just go back and go back. And slowly let them loosen up. Just kind of slap it around. Just a little bit here, moving into your upper body again. Adding on into the twist mode, lift your arms up, now sit back into your heels. So now we got this big stretch here for your back again, all the way to your fingers. Now here in chair pose, sit back a little bit as if there's a chair behind you, and you got to sit on it, right? Your feet are straight underneath, hip width still. So make it comfortable, make sure your knees are over your toes. And if this feels good, just put your hands on your upper legs if you will. But if you can, lift your arms up, lengthen the spine. Now we're going to sit into that chair pose. Falling back into your heels a little bit. Now try to balance and lift your heels up. And fall back into your heels and sit back. Good. Try to lengthen as much through the lower back as you can. So really pulling your abdomen in. So strongly into that move one more time. I can already feel my legs working. Come back a little bit into your heels right here. And take it back into prayer pose with your hands to your heart. Now bring your elbow to your opposite knee. Good. Into that upper body twist. Try it on the other side. Follow with your gaze. And a little bit bigger. Roll it up. Exhale down. Lift your hands up. Come to the chair. Exhale. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale sideways. And open your hands wide as you can. So one comes to the floor and pushes off against your leg. And you're going to try to follow the other hand up. Lift back to the center. Release the lower back. Remember, just kind of tuck your tailbone under. Go to the other side. And bring it all the way towards the opposite knee. So you can use the knee to really squeeze off. Then you let your whole body fall forward. And relax here. Remember, if you have a block, just hold on to the block. Just remember to relax your body forward. Hang it out. Moving on from here. Hang it out all the way forward. Lifting one hand up to the sky. Make it a little bigger. So if you want to bend the opposite knee, just bend the opposite knee and go all the way around the corner. There you go. Good. And then come back into the center. Exhale on the side. Or lift it up while you're holding on to your block. And then all the way back into the center. Release. Maybe grab your elbows. Make it flat back, leaning onto your legs. And just release forward. Good. At this time, maybe you can feel that. You can stretch out a little bit more and move the stretch to your hamstrings. So when you bend your knees, you really feel that lower back, feel the lumbar part of your spine. But if you straighten the legs, you really feel the stretch traveling to your calves and your hamstrings. into your legs. Slowly come back up. Take your time. And roll it back. Good. Inhale up. Very nice. Good job. All the way back in. Awesome. Now we're going to just go for a little balance. And I'm going to add on with the balance for some standing stretches. So we're going to take our right leg up. Nice and slow. Now stay low, right? If you want to find your balance, just bring your abs in. Lift your heart up to the sky. Roll your shoulders back. Not in an arch, but just very naturally. Drop them down. Take your hands, slide together in the front. Good, whatever feels good here. So if you're low, start low. It's all about the standing leg. So we want to just have this leg hang wherever it is, not too far open because then you move your hips again. So leave the two headlights forwards, zip up your abs, or as I always say, maybe with a belt, right? In your belt, one notch tighter. Ooh, there you go. Ah, standing real still. Of course, if you're really comfortable in the tree pose, Kriksasana, then you can lift up your leg a little higher so you can bring the heel all the way up to your thighs. Now press the foot into the leg and the leg back into the foot. So you make a really strong tree trunk right there. Yes. Good. We're going to take our hands up. Good. Relaxing your shoulders. Now we're going to take our hands to towards your hips, and you let your leg go forwards, down, and you're going to end up into a standing pose with your leg far back and your body forwards. Bring it back in. Inhale. Bring your hands down to the front. Inhale back into tree pose. Balance. Good. And inhale, exhale, go lower towards that preparation for warrior three. Boop. Right, abs are in. Come through one more time, bring it in. This is difficult to do. So if you need to keep your leg lower, keep it slow and low and close to the floor so that you can help yourself and don't go too far back. Just go right here. Yeah, so you want to keep the hips level with the floor and then lift your leg up so your body has to go a little bit forward. There you go, very good. Now we're going to bend the standing leg and put the back leg down into a T pose. So your front foot is pointing forwards and the back foot is open. And we're going to just take our arms down, put them on the leg, and go forwards into the front leg. All kind of stuff happening here outside because we have a Halloween celebration at work. Halloween at Vertava today. Wish you were here, right? Tasting those goodies from Miss Margot in the kitchen. Just holding. Now come into your front leg. Back leg is really straight. Try to hold on to the front leg and just hold it there. We're going to push here as much as we can forward with your right hip. So you feel that huge stretch over the right side. Lift your right arm up. Now we're going to lengthen. So come with your right arm towards me and deeper into your front leg. Lengthen. Lift back up. Good. Warrior one. Maybe bring two arms in. You don't have to. Lengthen towards me. Good. So come all the way towards me. Stay, 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 stay. Come all the way towards me. Bring it back up into warrior one. Your front knee stays over your foot. Slowly bring it to a humble warrior. All the way forward. So now really the legs are working, right? The front leg, the back leg stays straight. And slowly come back towards the warrior one. Bring two legs straight up. And this is your really good stretch. We're going to go forwards. And slowly with our hands down the leg. Or if you have a walk, just hold it right there. Stretch up over towards two straight legs. Stretch up over pyramid pose towards your front leg. Breathe in here. Deep breath in. I feel that stretch. Bring my belly, bring my lower back towards the legs. And we're going to add on a little bit of a tip here. So really pulling up your upper leg, make it as strong as possible. Feeling that stretch. Good. Then try to grab it, hold on, or put your block in front of your foot. Open up the inside arm, and we're going to go to our triangle pose here. Now, I also want you to hold that. So straight leg here, straight leg, pull up, straighten the leg, and make sure that all leg muscles in your upper leg are activated. Open up right here and make a long line from your fingers back towards the floor. Yes, wherever you are, stretching deep into the triangle pose. Trikonasana right here. Good. Bring it back with your nose to your knee. Exhale and take a break here. Maybe shake the legs a little bit. And one more time, grab, open, exhale, follow your hands up to the skies. Keep pushing. So we have that twist again, upper body, lower back. Bring it slowly back in. Exhale, forward and over. And then you're going to bring your whole body with that foot towards the center. And just hang out right here in the center. So for you, that would mean that you are right here hanging with me and stretching out. And moving, stretching, whatever feels good here. Maybe let go, swing your body. Breathing every time into the tailbone area. And I feel my hamstrings. Just bring your legs slowly back together underneath, very safe. Just bring them in first, bending your legs, then walk it back up. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Good. And let's try the other side. Woo, big stretch. Very nice. So take your feet together. I'm going to begin with the tree balance, with the tree pose towards the balancing stick. Feel that center. Shoulders are back, your heart is up and open. Ready for anything that comes at you today, right? Feeling stronger, including some warriors. Hands together, very slowly, just lift up. Just moving your way towards that one side so that your foot can go up and your knee goes forward. So that way you don't have to move anything else. Keeping the hips stabilized. Abs are in. Your heart's up. And you are in a mini tree. Just holding it. Maybe starting low when you get ready. Make sure that you got that into your natural feel of opening your hip, right? Because if you go too far, then you're just kind of like turning away. So you don't want to do that. You want to stay, and just this knee doesn't have to go super far outwards. So outwards, outwards, outwards. English, Elian. Yes, all the way up. Go backwards. Stick it out back. Now feel going backwards, right? Proprioception. Where are we in space with our leg? Going straight backwards, not sideways, straight backwards. Pull it back in. Now lift your body from here. Lift your body back up by your abs, all the way into the center so you can bring it back into the tree. Maybe have a tree here. Hollywood, New York, LA, New York. Doesn't matter, right? Wherever you're comfortable, bring it back in. That was a joke. I don't know what they're doing at the moment in LA or in Hollywood. Come to the balancing stick, so work your balance right there. Inhale, zip, 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 zip. Lift your heart up to the sky, lift your body tall as possible. Just come back into the tree pose one more time. Exhale, pull in. Strong in the core, try to hold that balance. Now we're going to bend our front leg and step out to your white T. Good. And then just here, take a moment to adjust, so make sure that your feet are lined up, your heels are lined up, or you're really in a T. If that feels comfortable with your heel and the front foot hitting the middle of your back foot is out to the diagonal corner of your room in the front. So don't let it always slip backwards, so that you can come into your front knee. Now at all times, this knee stays over your toes, don't go really all too deep. But come into the front leg right here. If you're comfortable, just lean on it. And we're going to try to lift one arm up and stretch the arm towards me. Now come into a diagonal leaning forward stretch. Feel all the way from this hand to the back foot. Lift back up, engage two arms. And now reach out towards me. Reach out towards me. Come into your front leg. Reach out all the way. Lengthen your body as much as you can into a long line. Now lift up, use your abs. Lift up back to warrior one. Good. Release your body, your upper body, over towards your front leg. And just relax here. Humble warrior. And then you're going to bring it all the way back up. Warrior one. Lift two legs. Grab that leg and go slowly forward. Just going towards the leg. Whoop, giving you another angle. Go towards the leg right here. Hand over towards the leg. Now pull, right? Engage the inner thigh here again. And this leg is staying strong and far back. Hang over the leg, exhale. Deep breath. Make sure you relax your shoulders, remember? Blow all the way. Grab the leg, open up. Into your triangle pose. Reach up with your fingers tall. Come all the way back down. And just relax over towards the leg. Make sure you engage your upper legs, so keep pulling and strong, activating the core, and the upper legs are part of the core, just going, inhale, exhale, core strength, abs, twisting your upper body, and if you will, right, go stay really high, so you don't have to go all that low, or lean on your block. So the more flexibility, the lower you can go, but make sure that you keep those two legs as straight as possible. Then go back towards the front leg. Move it on here. You are here with me. And you're going to go all the way to the center. Stay in a nice wide open position. Hang it out. Feel the stretch back of your legs, lower back, everything here. Going forward. Hang. If you will, you can take your nose to your right leg. And you can take your nose to your left leg. And then you're going to bend your legs so that you can step back in towards the front. Roll out, take your time, round your back at all times. Exhale, woo! Big stretch, my friends, right? Good, good, good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got two more really big stretches here. I want you to spread your legs nice and wide open, otherwise you don't get much out of it. Open one foot. So in this case, open your right foot a little bit for your warrior two. Stay with your torso now towards me and go into that knee towards the side. Yes, you don't have to go far, but make sure that you do have an opening between your feet so that you do have some mobility and some range of motion there, right? And then you're just going to open your arms up and you stay into that knee. Towards your warrior two right here. Relaxing the shoulders, check, check. Always in the shoulders. Abs are strong. This leg is working. Really pulling your arms far away from each other. Good, looking good. Now we're gonna lean just onto this leg to make that side stretch and hanging towards it. Pull here, from my foot towards my hand. All the way now, rotating back to warrior two. Good, good. Inhale up to the center. And exhale, now rotate this foot back in and the other one back out. Other side, come into your leg, into your knee. Most importantly here in warrior two, and this knee stays open, so really pushing your inner thigh, working the inner thigh. Abdominal and brace right here, just working the inner thigh open and outwards. Yes. Spread your arms, relax the shoulders, make it strong, hold it. Warriors. Now just tuck your elbow in, so you're going to lean onto the leg. If you want to make it a little bit harder, or you want to just kind of like take it a notch up and progress in difficulty level, of course, you're going to let this arm go, right? All the way towards the floor, pushing against the knee. Rotate back to warrior two. That's your abs working. And just lift back up all the way. And just let your hands softly float to the floor. Bring your legs back in. Walk them back in right here. Good. And shake them out a little bit. Very nice. Good. I'm going to start or finish with some down dogs. Follow with me. I'm going to go through the whole routine. Down dog, plank, cobra, back to down dog. If you want to take it a little bit easier, just a down dog and a child pose. So I'll show you what you can do. Take your hands all the way up to the sky. Open your heart, lengthen your body. Go all the way to your feet, heading up forwards right here. Now we're going to start real simple just by bringing your hands and feet away from each other. Spread your fingers. Step out. Exhale. Push towards downward facing dog. Relaxing your neck, your head down. Mat is a little slippery. Inhale, try the plank. Try the plank. Bring your nose to your hands. Abs are in. Lower back is lifted. Put a cup of coffee on it. Slowly move your body onto your knees towards the floor or into a plank towards the floor. And then push yourself up and make sure that you're not on the beach, but pushing back all the way up and lift and stretch out here. And just take a moment in your child pose, if you will, and hold in your child pose. And just roll up slowly. So, if you will, just do it just the down dog and a child pose, or the down dog and your knees to the floor, and follow me in the cobra. So there's different options. Just do what's good for you. Do not do the whole crazy version if you feel that your lower back is hurting or your arms or shoulders are not working with you today. So in all fours right here, take your toes under, step it up, exhale back. Push your way back towards your heels. Strong. A down dog a day keeps the doctor away. Inhale forwards. Exhale lower. Inhale push. Super warm up for my body. Exhale back towards the down dog. Step it up. Woo. Sliding. Shake it. Right. You can walk a little bit here. Ooh, feels good. Inhale, plank it. Exhale towards the floor or modify on your knees. Inhale, my core shoulder. Whoop, come out and roll your shoulder blades back and away from your ears. And back to down dog. 2 more to go. Stretch it out. And you know the modification, just down dog and child pose. Inhale forwards. Exhale lower. Inhale up. Down dog. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Very nice. Woo. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, lower. Tap it all the way back in. Take your weight back towards your heels. You can have a blankie or a towel if your knees don't feel good. And you can choose to spread your arms out wide. Walk your hands far away from each other, getting a deep shoulder stretch. Or finish with your hands far in the front. Keep pushing back with your weight. My knees are a little open. And then slowly come back to all fours. Shake it out. Very nice. All right, and we're going to come back slowly up to our knees right here. I want you to come up by stepping forwards very carefully with one foot, one leg, your best leg. So as safe as possible, just step out, push your hands and your weight towards the leg, and try to push yourself up with the front leg to a standing position, rolling up gently, and inhale, come all the way nicely back into your beginning pose. Exhale, bring your hands back towards your heart. Standing still for a deep breath. And with an attitude of gratitude, we're going to close this session. I am super grateful for you. Watching this was pretty good, pretty tough session. I always say I can decide on the duration, I can decide on the frequency, but you decide on the intensity. So take it a little easier or take it a little crazier, if you will, all up to you. Lift up. Nice tall standing. Do this for the rest of the day. Namaste. Thank you so much for this morning. And I'm going to chat into the chat box right now with all of you. And I'm going to change my recording. So thank you so much, loves. Let me get this done. Bye. See you next week. Love you.